I had a really cool. I can't believe, man, even after going through these fuck loops of depression and holes, and I think that I will never get a good fucking revelation for my. I'm not referring to godly revelations. I'm talking about a revelation for myself. I think that I've never get a good fucking revelation. All these are all nonsense, and I mean, not that they're nonsense, but they would hardly ever be meaningful for what my state is or say anything. It's not that they're not meaningful. It's just that it's hard to apply anything when I'm in the fucking depression hole. What the fuck this dog wants? When I'm in the hole of depression. Okay, so this is I'm digressing here. My point was, I was thinking of a personality that I would take when I'm in the high from the depression, right? So if I take any other, like I can do any when I'm good or fine or high, right? I can do any. I can do coded, DC, demonic, take anyone, okay? But it's what's not great is that I can't maintain that as I go down and as I go depressed. So then I thought that's the one that's more relevant is the from the Fight Club, Jack and Tyler, because that's how my life is almost is, okay? And that's the alias that I've taken, and that's how I mean, my one side is tired on a sleep high, or on a high, or in a conference, I can do anything. Right? The other days that I remain depressed. Now, this is the closest I come to, with the difference that Jack and Tyler, they were being that simultaneously. So that's like the most uh, fucked up fantasy shit that movie is in or has. Okay, it's not fantasy. It's just fucking crazy that there are being two persons almost simultaneously. So I'm also being the two persons simultaneously, except that I am Jack for a month and then Tyler for a day. So that's the closest that we can come to. And so maybe that's and I want honesty in my life. I want the quality of honesty, even if I'm pretending, or if I'm being something else. I want that to be consistent. I don't want to give any misinterpretations to anybody. And if I thought that if I had to be a different person, then maybe I could be Jack and Tyler. And about the honesty policy, I can even tell that somebody who can be told that this is what I'm being, or like if there's any person and any girl that wants to come close to me or is attracted to me in the high, I can, especially a smart girl, intelligent girl, I can tell her that I can tell her to go watch Fight Club, and I can tell her that this is my state on the other days, and this is my state on the day that I met you. You met me at a very strange time of my life. Just going here for no reason. But any person who meet me in this time would be meeting me in a very great time of my life, is what they will think. And what I'm going through is the complete polar fucking opposite, isn't it? So anyways, this little point that was that Jack and Tyler is the closest personalities that I can take, or closest to the truth. The truth is what I want and want to live by, and want the fucking world to live by. This world, the world full of fucking liars, scammers, cheaters. Anyways, so a little circumstantial data is that I was working my Yamaha bike, and I just talked to this girl, Tisha from the Yamaha Motors, and I was going to pick that bike, which I'm quite determined that I had to do this today. It was closing at 6 p.m. I called, and they were up until 8 p.m. Yeah, also, by the way, very interesting, heavy thought. Actually, all my thoughts are very interesting and very heavy, except if only I could put any of them to execution. So, as the store was closing at 6 p.m., I checked another store. The other store that was open was one in Rohini, which is open till 7:30 p.m. and it was looking like a viable option. And I was almost going to there, and it also struck me that Rohini is a very significant place in and not only in my life, but not only in our family, but also in my life. Has meant so many most dramatic shit, or most dramatic and most dramatic shit happened there in Rohini. And I was thinking, man, it's going to go one way or the other, man. Rohini can either that place. If I go there, I'll probably go to meet some of my relatives, which I really, really don't would negate myself from a third person point of view. But if I go there, it would turn either ways. It's like, especially the main guy there is Ashok Lahoda, man. Beating him, he could either help me out this fuckhole, or he could fuck me more. Now, if I think about it, there's no way I can be fucked more. Okay, this is my lowest point of time in my life. Okay, I'm going through a terrible fuck shit. So anything that can, or any person can only help me out of here. Okay, so the other times that I went to visit him, I was in greater times, and we were going to do something even greater, except that my father came and fucked me, right? Now this time everybody knows that my father looks and fucks me, or is going to fuck me, and even I know that, and I'll obviously stay the fuck away from him, and unless there's an emergency, and I'm going to do worse shit either way. So I think that going to Rohini or meeting a show would take things a good way if there's anything possible, and I'm right now reconsidering the decision of rather going to Rohini to get my bike, but I just talked to this Delhi Screws guy, and this seems very viable. Again, put me in state of a decision right now, quite a decision. Now, on one hand, I can go to Rohini either ways by buying the bike from either place, but and on the other hand, I'll most likely go over there only if I buy the bike. Okay, I'll go with the Delhi Screws because I don't want to highlight my bike over there with the relatives. I'd rather try to go meet a show at another time, although another times get really difficult as I fall into the hole of depression. Man, how life always keeps legs. Life always throws this. You can choose this or you can choose that, and life always throws between two blessings or two curses to choose, man. You can either try for this reward or this reward, especially when they're huge, man, or especially when they're drastic or significant. I want to choose here right now on the video itself, man. Let's try to do this round. Okay. Delhi Screws is a very sensible, viable, would be the most suggested option by anybody. Okay, this is the place I wanted to go first. This is the place I just called right now and almost booked my visit. Rohini, on the other hand, always would seem like a trap at the first. Would seem like a trap on the first place. But yes, I definitely don't want to get my new bike over there. I'll try to go meet a show with another time. I'm going with Delhi Screws. Just this bug keeps on my head that, man, I'll fall into the hole of depression again, and I won't be going out. Meeting a show might get too late, or not possible. But getting a new bike over there, a show would also be connected. The family's all connected. I might even meet Peter or something. So be presenting anywhere. It's fucking cancelled. I'm going to get my bike from the Delhi Screws. See ya, man.